Hey, it's me, GV, and welcome to another guide for Silksong. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Wailing Mother Wish. And this one is actually a bit tricky. The boss fight here is super duper annoying. And actually I was surprised because I do have like 2 weapon upgrades and still they took forever to kill. So basically you want to grab this quest at the Songclave and then we are heading to the slab, the prison. Now, once you head back to the slab, if you go kind of centrally, if you go to the central area and then up a little bit, you'll find that stuff on the ground that you can track. And I'm going to show the map right here. So here we are a little bit in that center area, kind of right in the middle of the slab. And then as usual, we're going to press up to track, and this thing is heading straight up. I'm not sure if this thing created this path of destruction or not. Kind of seems like it did. And then prepare yourself for a boss fight. Now, luckily, they do put a bench right next to this thing, and that's good because even though I did this on my first try, this boss can get out of hand very quickly, so I can imagine it being a big problem depending on your build. But we're going up this way. There is another bench I think that we pass as well. I guess this one here, I forget if there's a closer one. No, that's the closest. So anyways, you'll find this crack here in the wall. We're going to enter the crack and then we'll have a little bit of wave-based combat followed by a boss fight. So again, equip whatever build you are comfortable with fighting things with, because basically this is a very cramped area. Now keep in mind, if you do have the charged attack, you can always be charging attacks when you just have random time. Basically this is going to introduce a new enemy. These little guys will explode, so the idea here is to basically hit them once and knock them away from you, and then also keep in mind they will damage whatever else is in the room, meaning they can cause a chain reaction, basically. But we've also got this guy here who, you know, the only annoying thing is really that stuff he spits out because it'll slow you down. Not a big deal. What I would highly recommend is getting rid of these little guys first and then focusing on the other enemies. So that's what we're doing here. So we're just going to focus this big guy now. You'll notice I'm able to get a lot of hits in with the Wanderer crest. It's my favorite crest, even though I guess people don't like it. Anyways, here we go with the Broodmother boss fight. This thing is disgusting, and this room is cramped, which is what makes this hard. My general strategy here is I am just going for as many hits as possible on the Broodmother with my build, which is the Wayfarer crest, or the Wanderer crest, I should say, the original Hollow Knight moveset. So the Broodmother will spawn those little exploding guys. Basically get rid of them as soon as she spawns them, because if you don't, and if you let them just do whatever, you're going to put yourself in a much worse spot. Also, a big tip is don't use the Silk ability that I have, because it sucks, at least in certain fights. I would definitely recommend, if you want to use Silk abilities, maybe like Silk Storm, just because this really did not help me out all that much. So yeah, she'll spit out these little exploding guys. Get rid of them as soon as she spawns them. Also, she will spit out the goo. Now, if you do get hit by the goo, just start spamming attack and eventually you will get out of it. Don't freak out, because if you start to freak out and don't realize that you're in the goo, then it's going to combo you into other hits. Outside of that, she's just going to slam about the room. So she starts to do that, you know, crazy slam attack when you get her down a certain amount of HP. So just be ready for that. But before that, she'll also just kind of flop around the room as well. So basically what you're doing is you're watching to see if she is going to spit things out, at which point you want to hit the things that she spits or deal damage. But you also want to be giving her room, because if you give her room, then you won't get hit by her slam attacks. You can kind of dash or do whatever you need to do to get around them. And there we go. So again, my main strategy was just to deal as much DPS as humanly possible. Honestly, with my build, I'm kind of able to just go full aggression. And even if I do start to take too much damage, duck into an area and then heal. Also, I am using those little Volt tools, which are nice, especially in a situation like this where the boss does kind of stay on one side of the room or the other. You basically place it down and then hit it, and then it'll do a giant beam of lightning. So hope that guide helped. Thanks so much for watching, and subscribe for more. Hey, it's me, GV, and thank you for watching that video. If you would like to see more, there is a ton of bonus completed series and more to come on the Patreon right up here. Also, check out these videos. And then finally, if you would like to support this channel and become a member, you can do so by clicking join under the video, and you'll get early stuff. Thanks for watching, and I'll see ya in the next video.